Hello friends, welcome to Learn Chinese. My name is Xiaozhang. In 2021, there is a new standard for HSK. On top of the 500 words for HSK1, there are 772 additional words required for HSK2. Starting from this video, I will gradually teach you all those additional words in alphabetical order. Today, we will learn the first 12 words. First, let's go through the list of the words. Then, I will use small conversations to show how these words are used in sentences. Now, read the words after me. A. A. A is a particle. àiqínɡ. àiqínɡ. àiqínɡ means love. àiren. àiren. àiren means spouse. ānjìnɡ. ānjìnɡ. ānjìnɡ means quiet. ānquán. ānquán. ānquán means safety, safe. báisè. báisè. báisè means white. bānzhǎnɡ. bānzhǎnɡ. bānzhǎnɡ means class president. bān. bān. bān means to do, to deal with. bànfǎ. bànfǎ. It means method, way. bānggōnɡshì. bānggōnɡshì, which is office. bànyè. bànyè. bànyè means midnight. bānggzhù. bānggzhù. bānggzhù means help, to help. Now we are going to learn the usage of each word with some examples, with conversations. The first one we are going to learn is a particle. A. 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 A is a particle, and it does not have a tone symbol here, which means it's neutral. It's the fifth tone or the neutral tone, and it should sound very light. A. A. A has several usages or several meanings when you use them in different conditions. Let's read this conversation. 我不来了，我不来了啊。你不来了，你不来了，这可不行啊，这可不行啊。Now let's understand this conversation in details. 我 means I. 不 means not or no. 来了 This is very interesting. 来了 is a past tense, means came. 不来了 however, make it become future tense. Will not come. 我不来了 means I will not come. And after you add this particle a, you make this sentence a little bit softer. 我不来了 It sounds like I won't come. Kind of sorry, I will not be able to come. So make this kind of a sense differently. If you say 我不来了 most people thought, oh, you may be mad or something. May not be that bad, but when you put a after that, then it makes this sentence a little bit more softer and show that you cannot come for some reason. Then your friend may say 你 means you 不来了 will not come. Here it shows a surprise. 你不来了 it's also okay, but after you add in the end 你不来了 now it's become a surprise to people, to your friend. So your friend was expecting you to go there for some reason, and suddenly you said I want to come, and your friend will be a little bit surprised or even a little bit disappointed. 你不来了 That's not good, right? Then your friend keeps saying 这可不行啊这 means this 不行 means not okay. 可 is a particle to emphasize 不行这可不行啊 so it's not okay. With here, your friends not try to be very rude. Say 这可不行 when your friend add here, it will show, oh, I hope you can come. So to make the tone a little bit subtle difference. 这可不行啊这可不行啊 So looks like he or she is a little bit pleading you to come, or to say, no, I really want you to come. So when you translate to English, it's very difficult to translate such words because you have to sense it. And I will have more examples to show how to use in the future several words. This is the second word, which is a very good one. 爱情 爱is the fourth tone, 情 is the second tone. 爱情 means love. It's a noun, love. But this love is only used for romance love. So it's not like a mother loves his daughter, his son. If that's a situation, you just use I. I can be a verb and also can be a noun. And 爱情 is only a noun, means a romance type of love. Now let's take a look at this conversation. 你在看什么小说？我在看一部爱情小说。你在看什么小说？我在看一部爱情小说。Now let's understand this conversation in details. 看 means look, watch, but here it means read, to read. 再看 So this makes it like a continuous tense or progressive tense. 再看 means to be watching, to be seeing, to be looking, but here it means to be reading. 什么 what 小说 novel 你在看什么小说 You are reading what novel? So what novel are you reading? 我在看一部爱情小说。在看 to be reading. 一部 Notice the tone here is a second tone. 一 normally we read as the first term 一 but the tone will be changed according to the following tone. This is the fourth tone, so this change to 一步. 步 is a fourth tone, and then 步 is a major word. And normally, you use 步 for like books or for movies or even for TV shows. You use 步. 一步 means one. 小说 again it's novel. 爱情小说 means romance novel. 我在看一部爱情小说 means I am reading a romance novel. Is that interesting? So 爱情 remember is only for romance love. Now let's learn the third word, which is àiren. àiren. I. It's still the fourth tone. Ren. Ren is a neutral tone, so there's no tone symbol, or it's called a fifth tone. àiren. It means spouse, so can be used for both man or woman, male or female. In this is like a neutral word, but nowadays we really don't use this word too much. A lot of people say husband or wife, so as a 老公老婆 or 妻子丈夫, but not so many people say àiren. Let's take a look at this example. 你àiren在做什么工作？你àiren在做什么工作？他是工程师。他是工程师。Now let's read these sentences and try to understand the details. 你àiren. àiren means spouse. 你àiren actually means your spouse, not you spouse. 你 means you. 你àiren means your spouse. It's also similar like 你的àiren or 你àiren. 在做, remember 在 means the progressive tense or continuous tense. 做 means do. 做 means do. 在做 means to be doing or is doing or are doing. 什么 again it's what. 工作 工作 means job. job. 你àiren在做什么工作？ Your spouse is doing what job? So what does your spouse do? 她 look at this radical. This means lady. 她 she 是 to be or is. 工程师 is engineer. She is an engineer. She is engineer. She is engineer or she is an engineer. The next word we are going to learn is 安静. 安静. An is the first tone, it's the flat tone. 静 is the fourth tone, it's a falling tone. 安静 is an adjective, it means quiet. Quiet. Now let's take a look at this example. 这里好安静啊。这里好安静啊。是啊， 真的很安静。是啊，真的很安静。Now let's read this sentence in details. 这 means this, but 这里 means here. Here. 这里 means here. 好 most time it means good, well type of word, but here means very, very. We learned it's the first word of this video. So I also use a different color because I want to explain here a little bit. Make this a little bit like an exclamation, excitement. So 这里好安静啊。So you should, very excited about this. 这里好安静啊。是啊，是啊，是 means yes. But normally we put the after 是 to make this kind of a soft with agreement. 是啊. If you only say 是, it should a little bit uncomfortable or very like eagerly to finish this sentence. But if you say 是啊, 是啊, make it a little bit softer and a confirmation of this the first statement. 这里好安静啊，是啊, and also show your agreement. So you have to sense those like particle words. Sometimes they have very subtle meanings when you put at different locations. 真的很安静。真的 means it's true. It's true, but it also means really, really. 很 means very. It's similar like 好, 很. They both means very or so. 是啊 yes. 真的 really, very quiet. So, yep, it's really quiet. The next word is a very important word. 安全，安全。安 first tone, 安 flat. 全 rising tone or second tone, 全。安全。安全 can be a noun or an adjective when it means safety or safe. Now let's read this conversation. 要注意安全啊！要注意安全啊！别担心，这里很安全。别担心，这里很安全。要 means you need to, need to. 注意，注意 means pay attention, pay attention. Again, we see again. I put a lot of us just to let you to feel the sentence and when we use it. 要注意安全 is a very good sentence. But when you say 要注意安全 you should a little bit passion to it. Let people know that you are more maybe closer to the person you want to say you say this sentence to. For example, if you are a mother and your daughter is going to a different place, and or your son, then you say 要注意安全啊. So show your passion, show your a little bit softer tone, but show your love to that. When you say 要注意安全, it's perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But when you add the you feel a very subtle difference here. 别担心，别 do not. This is another way to say no, but if you say no, which is 不, it sounds much different. So when you say 别 means no need to, do not need to. That's what 别 means. 担心 means worry. So no need to worry. 这里 we learned this before. 这里 means here. 很 means very. 安全 again here 安全. Here is means safe. So in the second location it's an adjective, but the first location actually literally it's a noun, means to pay attention to the safety, or when we translate into English it's become be safe, but the literal translation is need to pay attention to the safety. 别担心 do not worry. No need to worry. Here, very safe. It's very safe here. 要注意安全啊，别担心，这里很安全。So it's very important to learn this term or this word when you are going to a different place. You can always ask, is it safe here? 这儿安全吗? Is it safe here? And the person will say, yes, it's safe, or no, it's not safe. 这儿安全，这儿不安全。So you always learn this word before you travel. The next word we are going to learn is 白色. 白色. 白 is the second tone, it's a rising tone. 色 is a fourth tone. 白色. And it means white. So 白色 can be both noun or adjective. Let's read this example. 他喜欢白色的 T 恤吗？不，他不喜欢白色。他喜欢白色的 T 恤吗？不，他不喜欢白色。Now let's read those sentences in details. 他 again, it's this radical tell you it's a girl. 她 she 喜欢 means likes to like. 白色的 的 is very important if you want to make a 白色 become an adjective. Then you should add the word 的. So 白色的 it's become an adjective, means white. T 恤 it's very interesting you say T in Chinese because T 恤 means t-shirt and it's actually coming from English. So T 恤 t-shirt, T 恤 t-shirt, and the T is carried over to Chinese as well. 吗? Do you still remember this one? So this particle is for question, and you are expecting yes or no as one of the answers. 吗? 他喜欢白色的 T 恤吗? She likes white T-shirt. And Ma makes this a question. Does she like a white T-shirt? 不 I read this as a fourth tone. Normally this is read as a fourth tone, but sometimes it will be changed. 不 means no. 他不喜欢，不喜欢 means do not like or does not like or not like. 白色 be careful here. 白色 could be a noun or an adjective. Could be either of it. But here it's more like a noun because it's only telling you the color. So, no, she does not like white color. She does not like white color. So, the second sentence is a little bit ambiguous. She does not like a white color of the t-shirt, or she does not like a white color in general. So this response did not tell you. So could be both. She may not like a white color at all, or she may just may not like the white color t-shirt. So you need to use other context to understand further what does it mean, because here I only have two sentences. So you have to guess what could it mean. So if we only use by, this is also we learned in like HSK1. By is also means white color. So you can say 白 T-shirt 或者白的 T-shirt without 色. But when you add 色 白色, you have to use the 的白色的 T-shirt. The next word is called 班长. 班长. Do you remember what 班 means? It means class. So we learned this in HSK1. 班长 means class president. So 班长 is a kind of a role in the class, and it's one of the students who are trying to help the teachers and also try to lead the students, other students, on activities, on turning homeworks, or like clean the whiteboards or blackboards. So that's the type of job 班长 normally organizes for the class. So I'm not sure this is a very generic term everywhere else. But in China, when I went to college, we also have 班长. I don't think that in US we have that type of job or role in college classroom anymore. So 班长, 班 is the first tone, 长 is the third tone. It's falling and rising. First tone is flat. Remember, first tone is flat. 班长, so it will falling. 长 so it's falling and rising. 班长. Now let's read the examples. 张龙特别想当班长。他不行，他不行。张龙特别想当班长，他不行。张龙 is a person's name, and in Chinese, you cannot tell whether a person this from the name whether this person is a boy or girl. Most time it could be a boy because 龙 means dragon in Chinese, and Zhang is just the family name. So 龙 means dragon, and most boys would choose like a stronger type of like a first name. So, but it is still possible for a girl to use this name. So sometimes by only going by name, you will not be able to know whether it's a boy or girl. You can guess. Sometimes you can guess, but may not be always true. 特别，特别 means very much, very much, extremely. 想 means to want, to want. 当 means become, become or take the job. 班长，张龙特别想当班长。张龙 extremely wants to become the class president. So, which means Zhang Long wants to become the class president very much. 他不行。他 here is a boy. 他不行 means he cannot do it. Or this sentence also could be a little bit ambiguous because 他不行 could here just in this context it can mean two things. One is he may not be able to be elected, but another thing could be he may not be capable of doing this job. So 他不行 could be meaning both. So it depends on the context. It can be either meaning. So in general, he cannot be, whether because he cannot be elected or he cannot be, he is not capable of being elected. This context does not tell you that much. So 张龙特别想当班长，他不行。The next word we are going to learn is 办。办 is a verb, which means to do, to deal with. 办. Notice it's a fourth tone, so it's a falling tone. 办. Let's read the examples. 这个问题太麻烦，怎么办呢？这个问题太麻烦，怎么办呢？别担心，别担心，我来办，我来办。这个，这 means this. 个 is a measure word. In Chinese, there are many measure words. So depends on the noun. After the measure word, you may need to be choosing a different measure word. For 问题 means problem. We use 个. Also, sometimes if you really don't know which measure word to use, you can always use 个 as a starting point. It may not be always right, but it will not sound so bad. So you make a kind of a generic one before you are getting comfortable. So 这个问题太麻烦. So 太 means too or very much. 麻烦 means troublesome. 这个问题太麻烦 means this problem too much troublesome. Notice there is no verb in Chinese for this situation, but when you translate it into English, it becomes this problem is too troublesome. 怎么 how 呢 is another measure word. No, sorry, is another particle word. Here it's a particle. To actually sounds like you are asking yourself. You say that, okay, 怎么办呢? Sounds like you are asking yourself, what should I do? this problem is too troublesome. What should I do? When actually you are talking to somebody else, you are actually asking that person's suggestion or recommendation, but you did not asking what should you do. You ask what should I do? 怎么办呢? To show that what should I do. So 这个问题太麻烦. This problem is too troublesome. What should I do? Then your friend said, 别担心，别担心，别 do not, no need. We learned this one, right? No need. 担心 worry. Do not worry. 我来办。我 I 来 will come. 来 means come, but here means I will. 办 means take care of it, deal with it, resolve it. So you notice that here 怎么办呢? What should I do? But here means 我来办 means I will deal with it. So they are two different meanings. They are close enough, but not exactly same. 这个问题太麻烦，怎么办呢？别担心，我来办。So your friend will say, don't worry, I will take care of it. You don't need to worry about that. The next word we are going to learn is 办法。办法。办法 means method, way, it's a noun. And the 办 is a fourth tone. 法 is a third tone. 办法。Now let's read the conversation. 帮我想想办法吧。帮我想想办法吧。别急，办法总是有的。别急，办法总是有的。So, 帮 means help. 我 means I or me. 帮我 means help me. 想想 this is a very interesting grammatical point. So in Chinese, you can see duplicated verb like this very often. 想想 想 means to think. 想想 is also means to think. And people duplicate this in a sentence to make it sound better or natural. Well, that's just the way how we say it. So 想想, and there are many examples. For example, try. Try is a 试, so you say 试试. Or 坐, which is sit down, 坐坐. Or do is also 坐坐. So there are many examples like that, and we will talk more when I have more examples in future. So if you don't understand it, don't worry too much. You just know this feature. That's good enough. 吧 is a particle word, which means imperative mood. Basically, you ask people to do it. Help me find a way. But you will with a better tone. Help me find a way. And 帮我想想办法吧. So you are looking for help. And it's kind of imperative. 别急. 别, we learned this before, means do not or no need. 急 means worry. 别急 means do not worry. And we also learned 别担心. Basically, they are meaning the same. 别急, 别担心. So both means do not worry. 办法总是有的. 总是 means always. 有的, so there is. There is. Look at the grammar here is much different from English. 办法总是有的 means method always there is. So, however, you can also move 办法after here 有 become like 总是有办法的 that's okay too 总是有办法的办法总是有的 so both ways are okay and the way I'm showing actually is very different from English so be careful 办法总是有的 Next word we are going to learn is 办公室 办公室 which means office 办公室办 fourth tone 公 first tone 室 fourth tone 办公室 Now let's read this conversation 你们办公室有几个人？你们办公室有几个人？一共5个人。一共5个人。一共5个人。你们 You remember 们 means multiple people. 你们 means you all. You, the plural form of you, you all. 办公室你们的办公室你们办公室 means your office. When you put like 你们我们你我 sometimes you can ignore the which means your 办公室有 have or there is there are 几个 when 几个 in a question it means how many 人 means people or persons your office have how many people so how many people are there in your office 一共一共 Pay attention to the tone. It's the second tone. 一共一共 means total. 5个 5 means 5. 人 means people, person. 个 it's another measure word, right? Similar like here. 个 when we measure people, we can use 个. And 5 means 5. So 一共5个人 means totally there are 5 people in the office. So there are 5 people in the office. The next word we are going to learn is 半夜. 半夜. 半夜 means midnight. It's a noun. And 半 fourth tone. 夜 fourth tone. Both are falling tones. 半夜. Now read this conversation. 已经半夜了，早点休息。已经半夜了，早点休息。好的，好的，你也是，你也是。已经 means already. 半夜了，了 is a particle means finished. 已经半夜了 means the midnight is already there. 已经半夜了 so it's already midnight. 早点 means early. Early. 休息 means rest. So 早点休息 means early rest. So basically go to bed early or rest early. So in Chinese, it's not very common to say good night to your family, to your friends. It's more common to say 早点休息. Good night in China is a very formal word. 好的 means you agree. Okay, that's fine. 你也是, 也 means also. 是 the same. Yes, 是 means actually means to be. 你也是 means same to you or you too. 好的，你也是. Okay, you too. 已经半夜了，早点休息。好的，你也是。Finally, we are learning the last word in this video. 帮助，帮助。帮助 can be a verb or a noun, means help or to help. And 帮 is the first tone, it's a flat tone. 助 is the fourth tone, is the falling tone. 帮助. Let's read this conversation. 你还需要帮助吗？你还需要帮助吗？你已经给我很多帮助了。你已经给我很多帮助了。还 means still. 需要 means need. 吗 again it's a question for yes or no answers. 你还需要帮助吗？ You still need help. So do you still need help? 已经 we just learned that one means already. 已经给我给 it's a verb. Give 我 me or I 给我 give me 很多 many 帮助了 了 finished past tense 你已经给我很多帮助了 You have already given me a lot of help. In other words, means thank you so much. You already given me a lot of help. I don't need your further help anymore, or I don't want to get the further help from you anymore. I don't want to bother you anymore. Something like that. 你还需要帮助吗？ Do you still need help? 你已经给我很多帮助了。You have already given me a lot of help. Okay, friends. So this is basically our last word of this video. I don't believe you can remember everything. If you do, that's great. But if you don't worry. 别着急, don't worry. You can always come back to this video and find the parts that you want to learn more and learn it and remember it. And as a generic recommendation, you can also put something down on your notebook. So then you can, if you cannot access this video, you can also read your notebook. If you think this can help you for your HSK test, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and stay connected for future updates. Thank you very much.